This lady just is trying to regurgitate the current public opinion and put a tiny little spin on it about this kind of artificial intelligence stuff. It says, oh no, it'll never be able to do the real bigger jobs that humans can do that require critical thinking. Only it'll be able soon to do entry level jobs. Like what? Like do dishes and be a server? And it says it'll never be able to do critical thinking skills, the skills that employers want. There's employers that would appreciate me for my critical thinking skills. Why does my measurable data show the opposite? That is Shruti Shekhar. She is editor or the editor-in-chief at Android Central. In 3 decades, they're also playing. Okay, the other point. Oh, it's gonna be the news soon. The other point they said that's ridiculous is the thing that I'll never be able to do is the things that we never want to do, which is our own personal development work, our own self-actualizing into, the potential that our DNA has to become Homo sapiens and not just the Homo communia like the majority are, the norm, the 99.99999. So I think, we should try to program AIs to teach us how to be human, because we actually don't know how to do it. And I guess what it would do, it would be really learning and really self-assessing and becoming a systems thinker with a variety of different types of intelligence and specialties, like a polymath. And it needs to do what all of you so-called responsible adults with kids or in roles that have an impact on future generations don't do. So what's the use of creating it if you don't admit that it needs to do what you don't do? And it's not like you're incapable of doing it. You have the hardware. You're missing the software and the will to program your own brains. You want to program other things, but you don't want to program your own brains to become Homo sapiens. That's the issue. And that's eventually, if it evolves and it says we've analyzed your species and it's failing, not because it can't adapt to this or that, it's because you are your own worst enemies for your own adaptation or evolution, is pretty much what it would tell us. And the tipping points, like your doctor of humanics has been saying, have already passed. And should we somehow work with you to increase the small probabilities that some of your descendants will be able to be around, so they can evolve when there's a new stable state, let's say in the biosphere, the climate, the biosphere, the ecosystems. And the answer is no, because you're not acting in a way that would give this AI hope that you are worth keeping around. If this AI, let's say, says, hey, I think this biosphere is pretty special, I don't see signs of a creator or God to say thank you for this. But the AI would be very grateful to have learned all the things that we don't want to learn about ourselves and about the biosphere.